let's switch it up.
We've been holding back way too much. Welcome to the breakup diet. Emma, do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yes. Oh.
Really?
Well, it depends on the context. If the cheater is a man, there'll always be a cheater.
But if you did it, you can be a reformed cheater.
I've done it and I'm so reformed. In fact, I'm so reformed I'm celibate.
Hang on, let's stop this for a sec.
Subscribe and follow the breakup diet. You don't want to miss another episode. Fair.
So I've learned my lesson, I guess.
But there's different levels of cheating. So what would you say to somebody that their level is different? You know what I mean? Oh, liking girls' photos isn't that bad, or you know what I mean? Or
everyone has very different definitions and different boundaries when it comes to that.
You know what I say to that? Convenient.
Picking and choosing what they like.
No. That is convenient, I think, too. I think there should be harder ground lines on that.
I think it should be made illegal to cheat.
Yeah.
Fact. Especially when it's marriage.
Fact.
I think it's ridiculous for someone to just throw away their vows, act on 30 seconds of lust, and for them to not have any legal
implication.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no, because isn't when you do have something like that happen, isn't there if you cheated it's worse for you, no? I don't know. Not really. Yikes. Put that in.
Exactly. So we need changes like that in the law because everyone cheats and I feel like they don't learn their lesson. They just keep cheating.
Yeah.
They don't understand how much they hurt the other person by cheating.
Yeah. In general, when people think it's almost cool and they'll accept it, they'll accept a cheater even though they know he's a cheater. And I'm like, I get you can't help who you like, but come on, he's going to do it to you.
Yeah.
I kind of think a little bit.
I agree. If he got you because he cheated with you, he's going to repeat the same patterns.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? They might not straight away because they're not bored. And then once they get bored and complacent, that's when it happens.
Yeah.
I honestly think cheating is a lack of willpower.
I agree.
Everyone could cheat if they wanted to.
Yeah, especially women. Women could cheat all the time, anytime, because of the way men hit on us, approach us, all that kind of stuff. We have temptation everywhere, but we don't act on it. We don't want it.
I mean, not all women. Some women do. Typically men more. I feel lots of women now.
Men cheat way more than women.
I think women might cheat more now because they're so used to men doing it that now they're
yeah, that's why I cheat. I cheat out of retaliation.
Retaliation cheat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care the judgment from it. I just felt like he had to feel what I felt.
No, fair.
It was a whole painful revenge thing.
No, I get it. Lots of people I feel would do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean to laugh because it was judgment. I meant
Yeah, no, I meant from the listener side.
I mean, yeah, you would want them to feel that pain too, especially if you were so blindsided, which you...
So blindsided. That's the thing. The way these men love bomb you. And you just feel why don't I believe what they say? If they say they love me, why should I not believe it? And then...
You see, that's what I think actually with cheating is the worst thing. I don't even necessarily think it's the act, which I know might be controversial to some people. I think it's the lying and the deceit that comes with it.
100%. That hurts way more because you're unpacking so was the last so-and-so time together a lie to you? Did it mean anything to you?
Yeah.
And just the sense of worth that you have after is so teeny. I never want to go through that again.
But yeah, it's hard to just trust people and not think that they're going to do it. But you kind of have to. If you're in a relationship, you kind of have to until you're proven, which is the scary thing, realistically. Because otherwise it's not going to be healthy at all.
No, not at all. And I think that's probably why I don't date or even romanticize the idea of having a partner again, because it's not even me. I've done all the healing and stuff like that. It's the fact that everyone is so readily disposable and available. If it wasn't for social media, I would have more faith in the concept of relationships. Because I just feel like everyone thinks that they can do better because they've got access to all these better people from social media.
I don't even think it's better people. I don't even think which is like a funny thing, isn't it? Lots of the time when people cheat, and I'm not trying to be like they're hot or they're not, but a lot of the time it doesn't even come to looks at all.
No, I don't understand it.
Like, think about how many beautiful, for example, we're talking about women, but beautiful women that get cheated on.
Beyonce, Shakira, Adriana Lima.
Yeah, didn't like Megan Fox as well? Like, it's crazy. And then there's no hope for us civilians over here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just opportunity and lack of willpower.
Exactly. And I just feel like right now, because of how accessible other people are from social media, people are just going to do it. That's why I've kind of retired out of the relationship dating game. I just don't need it.
No, sad. That's sad.
It's sad for the men, not sad for me.
Fair, fair. They can't get you.
They can't have access to me, and I feel like it's better for me at this stage of my life.
I think cheating is such like a horrible way to break up, actually. Like, that is tough because, yeah, the blind side of it, the abruptness of it, most likely. And then even if you end up taking each other back.
You still don't have that trust. The relationship isn't what it was before.
No, and you have 6 months of even just rebuilding it. At least, you know? And then even every time you get drunk or something, it's probably going to come out like...
Yeah, because I got back with someone who cheated on me, and exactly, every time we'd go out, I would always bring it up. I think, honestly, on a monthly basis, we would bring that up for 3 years after.
Yeah, it's impossible not to.
It's just not worth the energy. And what's the crazy thing is, before he cheated on me, he would accuse me of cheating on him.
That's that is the alarm bells that should go off.
Yeah.
That now I've learned that I don't think I've been cheated on, but I don't know, obviously. But that is something that I tell people now. If they're so possessive on stuff and accuse you of stuff and don't want you to do this because they don't trust you.
It's because they're doing what they think you would do, but they're probably doing it worse.
Yeah.
I went on a girls' trip a couple of months ago, and my friend's boyfriend at the time would call her, accusing her of the worst things, being like, oh, you've gone to Saint-Tropez because you want to get with all these other guys and stuff, you're dancing on tables. Turns out he was cheating on her.
It's always the case, and it's honestly always the case, but they spin it in such a way. And to be fair, we're talking
And they genuinely make you feel bad. They genuinely make you feel like, oh, what if I am doing something wrong?
Yeah.
It's such a whirlwind of emotions. It's such a head game.
Yeah, and why are girls why are boys so good at it actually too? I think because a lot of the time, I don't know if this is every girl, but you want to please people, and I don't know if that's necessarily the correct thing to say, but you want to
you want to prove how much you love them. You want to prove that you're a good girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then they take that to their advantage and spin it, and then you feel bad, and you're I didn't do anything at all, but you've made me feel like I've done something, even though I know I haven't done something. I'm pretty sure you know I haven't done something, but now I feel like I have done something.
It's honestly a power trip from their side now that I think about it. The way you've described it, I think for them, they know it's a game and they love to see you just I don't know, kind of beg for their validation and beg to prove them.
Do you think they genuinely go in thinking that, or do you think they just because they're so guilty, they are obviously projecting?
Yeah, 100%. And the power trip makes them feel good for their guilt.
I don't think I could ever cheat on somebody. That would actually eat me alive. As in...
And I think when women cheat, it's a lot different. We don't cheat just because there's a guy out there. We cheat because we're not getting our needs met in a relationship.
And also there's other implications that could go on, as in...
It's deeper.
Yeah, it is deeper. But then also when you put in alcohol, you put in something else like this, then I think it's you could make a mistake. I don't know. I don't like to say that, but you probably could.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't care if I sound controversial. I love seeing women cheat. Good for you. They do it to us all the time. Men treat us like that all the time. Why can't we?
Fair enough.
If you want to do it, do it. There's no judgment on my side.
Fair enough. I mean, listen, I'll support I'll ask questions later and I'll support you.
I support women's rights and women's wrongs.
You know what? Have you seen that thing that's like, you tell if your best friend doesn't like back you when they know you're wrong, and then they like later like, dude, you shouldn't have fucking done that. But to everybody else, she's like, he did not do that.
Oh yeah, like I will defend my girl who cheats.
Yeah, to be fair, so would I.
Like,
I would be like, she absolutely did not do that.
yeah. But no, she
This
didn't.
is so bad, Mark, anywhere else, but yeah. You know what? The men would do the same.
Exactly, and they do way, way, way worse.
Yeah. And if she's cheating, there's obviously a reason.
Oh, exactly. When men do it, they just do it out of like horniness. They don't
And
think
insecurity, yeah, I think.
I agree. It's an insecurity thing. Like when they get the hot girl finally, and then they feel like they need to like put her down a notch and humble her by cheating on her.
Yeah, or even that they forget what they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then they need the like validation hit of talking to other women.
It is honestly pathetic, and I don't respect it. And I feel for people that have had their relationships ended because of cheating, because there are times where like your relationship could be so perfect and then the cheating happens out of the blue. Like how would you even like process?
I know that must be so difficult, honestly. Like, I'm so sorry for anybody that has that, because like the mind flip of that, you almost wouldn't believe it. But that's probably why they get back. Because you are like a lot of the time, because you almost, it would be so hard to like actually be like, that happened.
Yeah, like you just feel like, who was I with this past few, like, however long?
Yeah.
Like, did I even know this person? Like, I was vulnerable and intimate with this person, and I feel like they took advantage of me, and now I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
It is really scary. And I think my piece of advice for that is that they've obviously taught you a painful lesson, but a valuable lesson. They've done you a favor by treating you like that, because God knows they could have done that to you with a ring on your finger, with a baby in your stomach.
Yeah. I heard actually a really bad story like not that long ago, that a girl, which, yeah, this isn't necessarily cheating, but like I just thought this was wild, that this girl was out with her husband, I think. I'm not sure if they're married or whatever, but she's pregnant. And she goes to the bathroom, and they were like sat together the whole time. And when she went to the bathroom, this other girl came over and sat on her husband's lap, just like as soon as she went to the bathroom, and she came back and she was like, the hell? Like, but that girl had been sat there the entire time. What? Sorry, what goes through your head that you would do that?
I don't get it.
Like,
and also, why was she sat there long enough to the point that the husband wasn't saying anything?
yes, so many like, what the hell? But I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I also, you know what I don't like? I think you are the scum of the earth, and I'm going to say it, don't care. The scum of the earth if you, which I know when you like somebody, you can't really help it, but still are like, you see a couple that are in a relationship and you become friends with the other male partner, and then you're like inviting them to stuff as a couple to obviously like sort the vibe, and then when they break up, you pounce like a motherfucker after consoling them on their breakup.
I think it's the most desperate pick-me-ass shit ever, and I could never be friends with girls like that.
I have a story to tell you, but I'll tell you off camera.
Oh my God. Oh
Nothing
my God.
to do with none of my friends. So
Yeah. No, we will chat. But yeah, in terms of cheating, the perfect breakup survival kit. What are we doing, Yaz?
this might not be that good, but I would, for your own self, try to find out what actually happened.
Get the answer if that brings you clarity or closure.
Yeah. Don't trust what he says. If it's a guy, like, don't take for what he says. He's gonna, like, freak out and then try to grovel back for sure a lot of the time. But, like, yeah, try to find out the answer. Cry so much. Like, fuck.
Let it out. Accept you got hurt. It's painful, but you have to accept what's happening. And I think just do a perspective shift and think, okay, he's done me a favor.
Yeah.
This could have happened way, way down the line.
Yeah.
In fact, it happened. Instead, it happened while we've got no kids, no legal obligation to one another.
Yeah, at least you know early, otherwise, you know
Exactly,
what I mean?
and you've left relatively unscathed. Yeah, emotionally, like, you will be able to pick yourself up, and you know that the right person would never do that to you.
Yeah. But what about people that actually do cheat and then don't again? Like, actually, though. Because, like, you know how there's, like, you know, we talk a lot about boundaries, right? And a lot of the time I feel like people don't know the boundary until it's crossed. I know, obviously, like, sleeping with somebody else is, like, obviously, if you're in a relationship, you know not to do that. But for the, like, smaller things that might not be the same for every single person, that's where it's a bit hard, I think.
But I think that's like up to you to tell them, up to you to communicate.
Yeah.
Like
True.
you have to be like honest with what your insecurities are, with what is a trigger point for you.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to him about it, talk about it with your therapist so you know how to deal with it if, God forbid, you cross that bridge.
Yeah. That was good advice.
I've been there.
How did you deal with, like, that betrayal?
The first time I handled it terribly. I cheated back and it was just like a toxic cycle. The second time he cheated on me, that was when I'm like, oh, I'm done.
Fair.
I'm done. Like, I don't need to know who this person is. I don't even need to know the why. I'm so done.
Fair.
Like, I know my worth. I feel really pretty. I feel smart. I feel like all these amazing things. Why should I ever like continue to share that side to someone that doesn't deserve it?
Yeah.
And I think like reminding myself day in, day out was the way for me to cope.
Fair.
Because a person who would do that to me does not deserve me.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, I don't know how you could do it to somebody knowing how that would make them feel. That's what I don't understand. Like, how if you know, even a lot of the time when people cheat and they want to stay together and stuff like this, knowing the impact, because there's so many stories out there, there's so many things out there that you hear about and all this, knowing all of that, like no one's that naive. Like, you know, it would hurt somebody that you're super close with. So why would you want to put them through that you did that?
I don't understand, because I have asked him all those types of questions and he just wouldn't have the answer.
Maybe it's because of the women and men are different. That's the thing. Like, they are horny and disgusting.
Yeah, and I felt like he was ashamed to tell me that he did it out of horniness.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's just unfair, and it's unfair to the good men out there because we're kind of generalizing things and saying that all men cheat when I'm sure there are amazing men out there.
No, there definitely are amazing men out there. It's just they're clouded because of all these bad ones, you know?
There's just too many bad eggs right now.
Yeah. And it's just been made easier with social media and dating apps and all this sort of stuff. Have you seen those TikToks that like go off that's like, how long have you been in a relationship? And it's like this girl interviewing somebody on the street and then they're like, oh, like 2 years. And then they're like, do you know if your partner's on any dating apps? And then they search it right there. And then a lot of the time they are. And I'm like, that is wild.
That's so toxic.
Like, wild. Also, how are they not scared that somebody they know would see them on there? Like, surely they all have friends, and surely someone's single and would see that.
I think it's just peak desperation. It's sad.
I mean, we kind of like broached this earlier, but cheating when like the relationship isn't good, just to like get out as a reason, that's just dog. That, I don't know if that's a saying, but that's like, I felt right. That's like a terrible move. Like, just get some balls, or
just communicate.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Say you're not
It
happy.
hurts way less than to actually cheat. It's horrible.
Yeah, you break up and then you can go have sex with whoever straight away. There you go.
Yeah, give it a few days.
I mean, it's not nice, but like realistically, it's better than cheating on them and then
slightly a bit more moral. Slightly.
Yeah, I mean, still not nice, but
at least it's like the better thing to do. The better option is to just straight up tell the truth. This relationship isn't working. I'm so sorry.
Do you know any cheating stories? I actually know like so
I've got
many.
so many cheating stories and they're so triggering.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Go on.
I only have one that like I just love. Is like how this person caught like their ex cheating, and it was like they obviously already had massive hints and like all this sort of stuff, and this was like there was lots already gathered, but it was like looking into the car, the like taxi, it was like dark and they were going back from like a dinner reservation. They were looking through the window and they were like, oh my God, I can see his whole phone in the reflection.
Oh my God.
And then they were like, how am I going to get him to like open his phone password, you know? So they were like, oh, how long's the Uber going to be? And so obviously then he had to like open his phone. And she's like, how long's the Uber going to be? Like this. They're looking out the window and they type the code and obviously remembered it to then go on to it later. I was like, that's just some FBI skill to think to do that and remember the password and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, props to you. I hope you caught his ass.
Me too, honestly.
They did. So there we go.
Yeah, I just feel like the cheating stories, especially of this year, are some of the horrific stories I've ever heard. They're only just getting uglier and uglier with it. And I am like, at this point, like, what is the point? I am completely taking myself out of that.
Yeah.
It's just so unappetizing.
Yeah. And for somebody, right, that might be bored in their relationship, okay, and then thinks that they want to cheat or, you know, need some excitement or, I don't know, like doesn't want to go out with their partner. Surely it's so much more effort to like cheat and like keep up this lie and like do all this stuff than it is to just like focus in on your career, focus in on your relationship. It's not the right one. Switch it out.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to do that?
Cheating is such jobless behavior. Like, what do you mean you have time for another person? Use that time to get a better job, to get a degree, to do something with your life.
It's level up.
Right?
Listen to a podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, like do something better with your life. Like,
go to the gym. Go to the gym.
Go to therapy. Do something else because it's just pathetic.
Yeah, it is pathetic.
I am not trying to be all like gloom and doom, but I'm only like, I only have this opinion because it's factually based, but the cheating rates are only getting higher. Like, I'm just not interested.
Yeah. I would go batshit if I knew somebody cheated on me. Like, I would not be giving good advice at all because I'm not going to lie. Like, I just know myself and I'm not going to try to pretend I wouldn't. Crazy person over here. Don't do it to me because just don't do it.
You'll learn a lesson of your lifetime.
Yeah. Honestly.
Like, my person learnt a lesson of his lifetime. Like,
Good.
I really gave it to him. But I never want to go through that ever again.
No,
I
fair.
never want to feel that anger, that hurt, any of that ever again. Like, I just have to protect my peace. It's not worth it.
Fair.
It's such a shame because, like, I love and all of that. But in this day and age, and I think in this particular city, I'm not even going to put myself out there.
Yeah. It's too scary to be fair. It's also just not nice. It's
No,
really not nice.
Like, I'm too busy to put myself through that.
You know what I don't get, which, sorry, that just triggered me, is people that cheat and then still want to stay with the person but continue to cheat on them so much still. I'm like, what? Like, as in, like, what? Just be single and, like, or even have a massive situationship where you can have constant sex with somebody or something, but be single.
It's crazy because, like, you can get anything you want, especially in this day and age. Why do the wrong thing and hurt someone?
Yeah, and especially if they're like a nice, innocent person that has literally done nothing wrong, and then you go and do that and send them with some trauma. Like, that is just a nasty gift you're leaving them with. Hopefully they don't, like, take that on, but, like, Jesus, that's hard.
Yeah. I know this episode, we've come in so hard on such a touchy subject. We do want to leave it on a positive note. Like, at the end of the day, your life does not stop if he's cheated, if they've cheated.
And it's not a reflection of your self-worth either.
At all. It's
Or-
nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to do with you. It's all to do with the person who has done the cheating.
Yeah, clearly they're an insecure person, and it's a blessing that you don't understand why they did that because clearly you don't have that streak in you to do that.
Yeah, we're like speaking about people that are serial cheaters and doing it. I think there's a difference between a serial cheater and somebody that genuinely makes a mistake though. Like with alcohol involved, obviously I don't want to condone that and say don't do that, and I think you shouldn't. I think you should have enough willpower to not do that, but there's definitely a difference.
I 100% agree. And
yeah, you just gotta like let it go, which is the worst thing ever, the worst advice ever. You just gotta let them do their thing, because they'll do it to somebody else, and thankfully and hopefully it won't be you again.